The emergency beacon pierced through the void of space, its crimson pulse carrying a message that would reshape the galaxy forever. Admiral Chen Zhao stood before the holographic display in the war room beneath Geneva, watching as the transmission from Kepler 442b materialized in stuttering fragments. "Status report, Lieutenant," Chen commanded, her voice steady despite the gravity of what she was witnessing. Lieutenant Rodriguez manipulated the holographic interface, enhancing the signal clarity. "Ma'am, we're receiving this from the 7th Colonial Defense Battalion. Timestamp indicates this was sent approximately 4 hours ago." The image stabilized, revealing the bloodied face of Colonel Marcus Webb. Behind him, plasma fire illuminated the darkness of what had once been humanity's most distant outpost. "Command, this is Outpost Cerberus. We are under attack by Galactic Council forces. Repeat, the Council has initiated hostilities against human installations without provocation." Chen's jaw tightened. The Galactic Council had maintained an uneasy peace with Earth for 3 decades, ever since humanity had achieved faster-than-light travel and stumbled into the cosmic community. The 7-Species Alliance had tolerated human expansion, viewing them as a minor nuisance rather than a legitimate threat. "They came without warning," Webb's transmission continued, his voice crackling through interference. "Vorthan dreadnoughts, Zilak hunter-killers, and what appears to be a new class of Etherian battlecruisers. Our defenses held for 6 hours before." The feed cut to static as an explosion bloomed in the background. Dr. Sarah Chun, the Admiral's younger sister and Earth's foremost xenobiologist, stepped forward from the observation deck. "Admiral, this doesn't match their behavioral patterns. The Council has always preferred diplomatic pressure to direct military action." "Patterns change," Chun replied grimly. She turned to the communications array. "Get me President Martinez. Emergency protocols are now in effect." The holographic display shifted, showing a tactical overview of human colonies scattered across 43 star systems. Each represented thousands of lives, millions of dreams, and humanity's boldest venture into the cosmos. Now they appeared as vulnerable dots of light against an ocean of hostile darkness. "Ma'am," Rodriguez interrupted, "we're receiving secondary transmissions from colonies in the Tau Ceti and Wolf 359 systems. They're reporting Council fleet movements in their sectors." Chen's blood ran cold. This wasn't an isolated incident. It was a coordinated strike across human space. How long until the nearest Council forces reach Sol? The tactical AI processed the question in nanoseconds. "Based on current fleet positions and standard Council FTL capabilities, approximately 72 hours. President Martinez's weathered face appeared on the priority channel. "Admiral, what's the situation?" "Mr. President, we're looking at a full-scale invasion. The Council has simultaneously attacked at least 3 colonies. My preliminary assessment is that they've decided humanity represents an existential threat to galactic stability." Martinez was silent for a long moment. In the background, Chun could hear the frantic activity of the emergency command center. "What are our options?" "Frankly, sir, we have 2 choices. We can attempt to negotiate, though given their actions, I doubt they're interested in dialogue. Or—" She paused, the weight of her next words settling like lead in her stomach. "We implement Project Exodus." Project Exodus. The contingency plan that every human leader hoped would never be necessary. Complete evacuation of Earth and all colonies, scattering humanity across uncharted space using experimental long-range FTL drives. It meant abandoning everything they had built, everything they had learned, everything that made them who they were. The deep space reconnaissance probes have identified 17 potentially habitable systems beyond Council space, Chen continued. We could disperse our population, go completely dark, and rebuild in regions they've never explored. Martinez closed his eyes. How long do we have to decide? Based on their attack patterns, I estimate we have 48 hours before they reach our outer colonies. If we're going to evacuate, we need to begin immediately. The president's voice was barely above a whisper when he responded. Admiral, prepare Exodus protocols. Send an encrypted message to all human settlements. Earth's warning is simple. Flee while you can. As the transmission ended, Chun stared at the tactical display. Humanity had reached for the stars and found only enemies. Now they would have to reach even further into the unknown void beyond to survive. The crimson beacon continued to pulse, carrying its desperate message across the galaxy. Run.